So once you get your package open, this is the first cut that I like to make. It kind of helps me on the last step that I do. It gives me a good idea of exactly how much I'm going to end up trimming off the backside. Like, you look from the side, it gives you a really good reference point to what it's going to look like whenever you start trimming off the fat on the back side of it, whether if it's a 1/4 inch of fat or whatever you like. We like to do it about a 1/4 inch at the restaurant. So I'm going to flip the camera to the other side, and I want to show you this part right here. I'm not exactly sure what you call this area of the brisket, but I like to put the fat cap on the back side and make my cut along the flat part of the brisket. For me, I found that it actually makes it a little easier, keeping some fat on the back side of the flat without cutting all of it off. And you can just see, as I'm doing it here, just peeling back some and just with a sharp knife, just guiding along the edge of the flat, and just keep. I prefer to keep going until I see some kind of red meat. Sometimes I may go a little too far like there, but that's okay. It's no big deal. But once I do the bottom, then I go in from the top straight down. Like, if you run your finger on it, you'll feel where the fat is, where the fat meets the meat. But then I just start working my way through. I can feel as I'm going that where the fat is, and and I just get my knife right along in there, and I kind of split the two apart, and work my way back down towards the point. And then once I get down to the bottom, sometimes this piece will come right out, but this is a pretty fatty brisket. It's probably about maybe 12-13 pound brisket, but I got back a little bit more, and as you can see here, that little piece, that all that fat that's in there, I mean, it's relatively easy to get the rest of it out. You can kind of look on the bottom side and top side to see exactly how much you need to cut out and get the cutting on it, and that piece will come out relatively good. Sometimes there's a little left behind, but it's totally up to you. I'm do 25 a day at least, so I go in there, I try to dress them up as nice as I could. The more prettier they look now, it's going to come out even better whenever the cook is actually finally finished. So once we get that part out, just inspect it again, and make sure it's how you like it. I don't cut that other flap off for the burnt ends. I just leave it on there. And like I say, that first cut that I made, it just helps this cut right here go a whole lot smoother. I know on average I'll cross the back side of it, down to a 1/4 inch. Whatever a 1/4 inch looks like on the side, that's about how much I'm gonna take off on the back side, and just keep working until you get it to how you want. I mean, you can be pretty picky, but once you get to a spot like that, hey, I'm about to get to the meat, so hopefully you can see it right there. But that lets me know, hey, I don't need to go any further. So I just hit little edges here and there, and then like I say, just get it to however you like it. This is the way that I do it, and just keep slicing and dicing away till it looks good. And then once we finish this portion here, I got a couple more cuts there, but once we finish this portion, we'll flip it over, and now on the decal, like the decal is show you exactly what you need to do. So all I do is guide my knife. Sometimes I start maybe a 1/2 inch in, but I'll let the decal guide me the direction I need to go. Just cut along the bottom side of it, and then most cases you can just lift it right up. You see all of that, the fat in there, what have you. Then I just guide my knife around the end of it, and that's all she wrote.